The most likely explanation is probably that we are an accident. Just by chance, some molecules bumped into each other at random until finally one formed that could copy itself. Then began the slow process of evolution that led to all the extraordinary diversity of life on Earth. Life seems to be simply what matter does, given the right conditions and enough time. I think that life is probably quite common throughout the universe, but that's another tale altogether. As life developed, it changed the planet on which it was born, altering the very fabric of the Earth. After 4.5 billion years, the human race arrived on the scene. But one thing often troubles
people when they hear this story. How could such an astounding chain of events, which resulted in us, be an accident? Perhaps science has revealed there is some higher authority at work, setting the laws of nature so that our universe and we can exist.
On the face of it, life does seem to be too unlikely to be just a coincidence. Think about it. The Earth lies at exactly the right distance from the Sun to allow liquid water to exist on its surface. And the Sun just happens to be the right size to burn for billions of years, long enough for life to have evolved. The solar system is littered with all the elements needed for life. These elements themselves are only possible because of older stars that have burnt out. These older stars only existed because of a tiny unevenness in the early primordial gas that was itself produced by a 1 in a billion imbalance in the sea of particles that came from the Big Bang. So is there a grand designer who lined up all this good fortune? In my opinion, not necessarily. Look at it this way. What if there were other universes, ones not as lucky as ours? Each of these universes could have come from its own Big Bang, with different laws of physics and different conditions. In some, gravity might not exist, and there could be no life. In others, hydrogen might not fuse, so there would be no stars, and again, no life. And for any number of reasons, universes could have come and gone without producing anything at all. So perhaps we should not be too surprised to find ourselves in a perfect universe, orbiting a perfect sun on a perfect planet, because such perfect places are the only ones where life like us can exist.